That's right, Mark, right? Perimeter is here, right? Right? Hi guys, so I've been getting a lot of requests on how I did my twists. If it had occurred to me before while I was doing them, I would have just shot the video. However, because of the overwhelming amount of questions about them, I'm gonna give you my my take on doing mini twists. This is actually my first set of twists, and I've been wearing them for 2 weeks now, approximately 2 weeks. And yeah, those are my twists. Yes, I've been wearing them for approximately 2 weeks, and so far I haven't had much of an issue with them. I haven't had any issues. It's been easy for the most part, and the only problem I've been having so far is really how to style my twists. So you know, I've been on Pinterest, I've been looking all over the internet for styles, but the challenge I'm facing is that my hair is short right now, and it has, well, I should say my hair has a lot of shrinkage, right? So when I twist, it's this length and then it just goes right up. That's it. So I have a few pointers here that I'd like to share with you guys. Alright, so first of all, I twisted, and I should state that this is my first time doing mini twists, so bear that in mind. So if you guys have any additional information, any additional tips and tricks that I could use, and any other subbies watching, you know, can probably benefit from your ideas or your suggestions as well, so please feel free to share in the comment section down below. Alright, so let me just find it. Okay, so I did my twist on freshly shampooed hair, right? So I did a shampoo and condition session before doing these, and a tip is, first of all, I would section it in 4 sections with my duck clips. So one part going straight back. Oh, I should probably show you this style. It's not that great, but it's just a pin up in the back, and I just let out my twist here. So back to how I started it. It's just one, yes, okay, so, and then one across, so you'll have 4 sections, and then you can just use your duck clips and clip them up, clip up the 4 sections. So I use the rat tail comb. It all depends on your preference, if you like to work with your fingers or a comb. And really, if you're using the comb, the rat tail comb, you just have to use the pointy side to make your parts. And when you're making your parts, in order for it not to be spacey, because I used to do it straight across, the brick laying method, just straight across, and I used to wonder how my twist used to, you know, look a bit scanty. Why? I used to wonder why my twist would look so scanty, and I could see all the parts, which is not an attractive look. It's not a good look. So the key is really in the way that you part your hair. So I would suggest to part your hair on the diagonal. So in the front, I would part like so, coming from here down to my ear, and then twist, and then the other part would be down here. I don't know if I can show you a bit, right? So on the diagonal, right? Parting it going across here, and then this is another row, and then another row on the diagonal, and another row. So you're having your 4 sections, and you're parting on the diagonal, and then this on the diagonal, so that when the twists fall, they will fall in between the parts, giving a more fluffy or giving a fuller appearance to the hair. Even if you have fine hair, it will still give that appearance. So first you have to know how you're gonna part your hair. So let's just go over where we are. Starting, I think twists are best based on what I've seen through researching it. Twists look best on freshly washed and shampooed hair. That's the first thing. And when it comes to styling, the parting is very essential in how your style will look, you know, when it's out. So after freshly shampooing, I add my leave-in. I use this one, the Eden All Natural Leave-In Conditioner. It's really nice and it's really good for detangling your hair. I spread a little of this, the Design Essentials, and this is not the natural line. This is the Detail High Gloss Setting Lotion. I used this because it makes my hair so shiny, and that's what I wanted. And then for the actual twists now, I used the Kinky Curly Custard to twist. My reason for using this is because I bought this. You see this big tub? I bought this to do a wash and go. And I guess on my texture here, it's not that great. It doesn't look that great on my texture. Eco works way better. So I'm just trying to use this up. Right? So on wet hair, I use the Kinky Curly. And I think the key to using this product is to have soaking wet hair. Your hair needs to be drenched in water. So what you can do is have your spray bottle beside you filled with water, and as your hair dries out, as you're moving through the sections, you just have to use your spray bottle and re-wet the sections and retwist. That's it. So just spray, then use this and twist, and when you get to the ends, if you need a little bit more product, you add it. And remember, you know, this takes forever to dry, people, so you're just working with a small amount here. So first you use it to smooth the strands, and then twisting. When you get to the end, if you need a little bit more product, you can add it, and then the trick is to twirl. At the end, you just twirl like so to get that little curl. Now remember, this is like 2 weeks old, so but you can still see the definition, right? So you just locking it up like this, right? I would recommend you picking up this olive oil smooth and hold pudding. It's very good for moisturizing your hair, and it's excellent for twisting and doing all lock styles. It makes my hair so soft, so hydrated, so I'd recommend this to you guys. So you can use this to moisturize or to twist. Now, after about a week and a little bit, I noticed, you know, you get frizzing with mini twist. Fine. Oh yeah, and you can also co-wash in your twist if you'd like. Right, so I was getting some frizzing, especially around especially around the perimeter of my head. So I decided to retwist. But this time I used a thick twisting butter, because I think that's best for our hair type, or my hair type. I think the gels and the lighter products are best for if you have if you have a lighter texture, I should say, as in not as coarse and not as coily as my texture, then you can use things like this on its own. But I would suggest for my hair type you use a thick butter. So that could be the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. you know, a nice butter. I actually use the Miss Jessie's baby buttercream. I know lots of you don't like the baby buttercream because it has mineral oil, I think, in it. I'm not sure, but I think that's what I heard. Petroleum mineral oil, right? And we all know about mineral oil, that it doesn't allow products to penetrate the shaft properly, or it acts as a barrier actually, so nothing can get in and get out. But I don't know, it does the trick for me, especially when twisting, retwisting. So what I did, I just used a little bit of this on each section, on each strand, smoothing it along the strand. And what I did was use my Eco Styler at the root just to get that neat look, and then I just twisted it. So that's what I did, retwisted a few days ago, so that when I'm doing my styles where I pull back my hair, it will look neater. You see how hair looks neater, right? Or more presentable, I should say. Guys, I must warn you about the shrinkage that you will get when twisting on wet hair. My word, I thought I could manage it, but I couldn't really manage it. When twisting, my hair was here, like the front was here. I was like, looking good. The back was here. I'm like, oh, it's looking good, it's looking good. You know how sometimes we get caught up on length. Anyway, 2 hours later, it was here. Not lie to you. It was down here, and then 2 hours later, it was here. Like up here. I couldn't believe it. It was like this length. I said, no man. But I let it do its thing. I let it do its thing. And I remember watching a video. I don't remember the name of the person. And she was saying that after twisting and it's wet, when you're using your bonnet, sometimes your bonnets allow for the hair to press onto your scalp and it will be going all sort of ways, and you know, it just won't look good. And what she does is actually just sleep on a satin pillowcase, and I thought that was genius, a genius idea. So I bought one and I just slept on it. First time in years sleeping without my bonnet. It felt heavenly, heavenly. So you guys can try that as well. So what I did was I just left it like that in the shrunken state for 3 days. I felt crazy because it looked funny, because it was so little bit. It was, you know, just in the wind, blowing in the wind like that. But what I did was use rubber bands. After 4 days, I used my rubber bands and stretched it. And if you're not familiar with the Rubberband method, you can see my video. I'm going to link it down below on how I do it. It's my high puff video, where I just use the bands and wrap it around the hair in sections to stretch it overnight or for a few hours. And that's when I got a little length. I'm still seeing shrinkage, but it's not as bad as when I first did it. I'm more pleased with the length right now. So what I do, basically my go-to style is really just to pin up my hair. It's just to pin it up and use the hairpin to secure it. That's it. Simple, cute. Yeah, so there it is. My tips and tricks on how to have a successful mini twisting session, and how to probably prolong the life of your twists. And let me know if you will try the mini twist, if you have enough patience to do the mini twist. Alright, so until next time, hope you enjoyed this video. You know, later.